All right, guys, welcome back. I felt the need for the first time ever to record a response video. What? Never have I ever done this. And it's to Mr. Jerry Ward, who I don't know personally, although Jerry, I'm a fan of your channel, BIOS3 Raw TV. Boom, right? So, shout out to you, Jerry, my friend. This isn't one of those Boston Lloyd, Rich Piana type of response videos. This is hopefully an informed response to the comments made about Ronda Rousey being overpaid. Now, hold on 1 second. If we can see that, yeah, there we go, okay. So Miss Ronda Rousey and that good-looking gentleman behind her would be me. So I am on the coaching staff of Miss Rousey. And what I can say emphatically is Ronda was likely underpaid for her participation in UFC 207 here in Las Vegas on December 30th, 2016, versus Miss Amanda Nunes, Jerry. And I know you started off your video by saying, and she fought this girl, the champ Amanda, I don't even know her name, it's something or the other. Jerry, you didn't even know Amanda's last name. You don't even know who she is. So why would Amanda make more than Ronda? Because the whole world tuned in to watch Ronda, and this UFC did over 1 million pay-per-view buys. Almost no UFCs do over 1 million pay-per-view buys unless they're headlined by Conor McGregor. So simply because Ronda was on this card, this was one of the biggest UFCs of the year. And I love Amanda Nunes. She's a beast. I've been a fan of Amanda since she was fighting on the regional circuit. I've known who she was because this is my trade. And I think, and hopefully, this video will help clear up some of the misconceptions. Now, Ronda was grossly underpaid, in my opinion, for the value she brings. Amanda, grossly underpaid for her position as being a professional athlete holding the world title. But don't get it twisted. The $100,000 disclosed salary, and I think it was $200, $100 to show, $100 to win, so $200,000. But also, as a part of these contracts, these athletes negotiate pay-per-view points. So the $200,000 that you're aware of, you're not aware of the undisclosed pay-per-view deals that these athletes have. And usually the pay-per-view deals are anywhere between $1 and $4 per pay-per-view buy, and it's staged. And every athlete has a little bit of a different staging. It might start at $250,000. From 0 to 250,000 buys, you get $0. From 250,000 to 400,000, you get $1 per buy. From 400 to 600, you get 200 a buy, and then from 600 up, you get $3 or $4 per buy. Now, each athlete has a different deal, and I'm very familiar with most of the deals of most of the athletes because I've been fortunate to work with most of the top athletes. So the disclosed pay that Amanda made, and hopefully, Jerry, this kind of makes you feel a heck of a lot better or worse because you're like, holy shit, Amanda just became a millionaire by fighting Ronda. Ronda's been a millionaire. She deserves more because of what she brings. She brings the excitement. And that's why you, Jerry, tuned in. That's why over 1 million people tuned in primarily to see Ronda come back. What will happen? Whether they were cheering for her to win or cheering for her to lose, well, that doesn't matter. That's sports. That's the Super Bowl. Half the stadium wants one team to win. The other half wants the other team to win. And there we go. Hoorah. There we go. So, the nature of this video is to talk a little bit about the pay structure inside the world of professional fighting, where there's a huge disparity. The Conor McGregors, the Ronda Rouseys, the Diaz brothers, the John Joneses of the world are few and far between. The Mirsad Bektiks, who's the next superstar, 4-0 inside the UFC. What is he, 12-0, undefeated in his whole career? Well, Mirsad's not even close. Mirsad would love to make $100,000 right now in his career. He deserves a heck of a lot more, grossly underpaid for what they do, in my opinion. But there is a scaling process. Also, these athletes sign deals that they're very familiar with. They know their deal. And I don't disagree with you, Jerry, in that you say these athletes should stand up for their true value. They should. But you can also get frozen and sit on the shelf for a year or more. And this has happened to quite a few athletes in the past. They've been frozen out because they get into a contract dispute, and what happens? They go a year or more without fighting, and they become irrelevant, and they lose their place, they lose their positioning. Also, they lose their payday. It's like being on strike if you're a laborer or a teamster. You go on strike, then you're standing on the sidelines, you're not getting a paycheck. Sounds great because we all deserve more money, but a week, a month, a year goes by and you're not able to bring food home to the family. You can't keep the heat on, the lights on, or pay for education. Eventually, you have to go back to work. So it's hard to make those decisions. Now, I can say I've seen the UFC do some very generous thing for athletes where they didn't have to. And I've seen some athletes not even come close to getting paid what they're truly worth. So, it's definitely up and it's down. Personally, I believe all the athletes should get a zero added to the back of their paycheck right out of the gate. I would love to see that, 100%. But Jerry, my friend, my buddy, my new buddy, and feel free to, I don't know how to contact you, contact me. Our people will talk. It's an interesting sport, and I do appreciate your point that these athletes deserve to get paid a heck of a lot more, and also the sport of bodybuilding. But let's talk about Mr. Kevin Levrone, your buddy. I know, because I watch your videos, Jerry. Kevin brought more heat, more excitement than any other bodybuilder to the Mr. Olympia stage in 2016. That's all anybody spoke about was Levrone. And that's the reason why people tuned in. People didn't tune in to see Phil Heath win his 6th Sandow. People tuned in to see how Kevin would look. Phil was the reigning champion, but he didn't get the credit nor the respect that he deserved from many inside the industry because it was all about Kevin. Kevin brought the heat. It's not dissimilar. Ronda brought the heat, but Ronda also had the lineage of being a reigning dominant. Ronda Rousey has been the most dominant female champion in all of women's mixed martial arts. We cannot take that away from her. She has legendary status. She's deserved her place and position and paycheck. She's earned. She's gone through the steps inside the sport. And that's why she was able to walk away with a $3 million payday plus her own back-end pay-per-view deal. That's right. So that $3 million number is not even close to what the young lady walked away with. Just like the $200K that Amanda got paid is not even close to the real value that Amanda walked away with. So don't feel bad for those athletes. Yes, Amanda deserves more. But I will counter that Ronda deserves more. And when you think about the pay-per-view buys, I've heard somewhere around 1.1 million buys at approximately $60 per buy. It was the largest gate at the T-Mobile Center ever since they opened here in Las Vegas. I mean, this event broke records. And why did they break records? They broke records because of the star power of Miss Ronda Rousey. So, Ronda was not overpaid, and that's kind of my rebuttal, my rebuke. And it was the salacious headline to Jerry's YouTube video. And it wasn't a bad video. He wasn't bashing Ronda at all. I didn't take it as bashing. He was just kind of speaking up for athlete pay, and I agree. I'm with you 100%, side by side. I will be a scab on that line with you. Athletes deserve a heck of a lot more, but they get paid more than the public realizes, and that's really to protect the athletes because they don't want their Uncle Joe or their second cousin once removed giving them a call and says, holy bleep, you just got paid how much? Well, my kid needs new teeth, and things have been tough down at the office, and that happens, and that has happened. That's one of the reasons why the UFC doesn't disclose discretionary bonuses and side letters that they have with athletes, and also, of course, the pay-per-view points. Most people are aware that pay-per-view points happen, especially with the champions. The champions get a piece. And the needle movers. And that would be someone like Ronda Rousey. So, I hope you guys appreciate this video. Jerry, I am a big fan of yours. So, Hopefully, I don't think I didn't say anything disrespectful, because why would I? Because you didn't say anything bad, and I like you. I like your content. I enjoy it. We should have a conversation on coconut oil, though. See, I've been a fan of you for a while, Jerry. I go back. I do disagree with some of the comments on coconut oil from years ago. You had a video out there, but I digress. That's a conversation we can have at another point. But I am a fan, so everybody check out Jerry Ward's channel. It's BIOS3 on YouTube and all that good fun stuff. And Jerry's a good guy in the sport. And, well, I appreciate the attention to the world of MMA. And hopefully we can get more of the popular, the fitness YouTubers talking about what the athletes are doing. Because I think slowly but surely the mixed martial artists are becoming more known inside the world of bodybuilding and physique and classic and bikini and all that kind of the YouTube fitness industry. It's nice to see that MMA is certainly getting attention. But again, it's only Conor and Ronda, because they are pop culture superstars. And again, that's why they get paid what they do, because people tune in. Eyeballs are attracted to them, and they make the athlete. Now, the whole world knows Amanda Nunes's last name because Amanda fought Ronda Rousey. Beforehand, they had that Amanda who question. Who is that? That girl. She's really good, but I don't know her name. Now, hopefully, the whole world, millions of people know who Amanda is, and rightfully so. She deserves it. So I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel. Leave comments below. Let me know what you think. And remember, go follow Mr. Jerry Ward. He's a good dude. Talk to you guys soon. Boom.